Wednesday, April 29th. It's 10:40. I've been out here for a while. You know that I usually drop my kids off at the bus stop around 9:30, and then I come out to my little spot. So I've been sitting here about an hour, well, almost an hour, reading, hanging out. I've gotten nothing. So as soon as I went to move to a new location, I got something to go to Green Lane. It was $7.90 to go like 5 point something miles. So I took it for the sake of starting things off. Yesterday morning was kind of a wash, but I did want to mention that last delivery I took for Chipotle, the one that was big, it was 2 bags. Initially, it was supposed to be, the payout was $10.71. But the guy gave me a $20 tip, so it went up to like $20 and some odd cents. 20 like that. So thank you to the Chipotle guy. That was really nice. So I had thought I'd made $191. I was disappointed because I like to make my 200, and that actually put me right at the 200 mark. So that kind of saved the day a little bit, considering I made at that point like almost $140 just between 4 and 9:30, and I'd only made around $63 during the day. So that's just crazy. So I'm hoping to have a better daytime today. Let's just put it out there in the universe. It's going to be a great day. Late start, but great day, right? And and then an evening like last night would be amazing. All of that together could put me in a really good spot. So off to Green Lane we go. I hope everybody is ready for the journey. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe for me real quick, and we'll get started. Crazy sushi. Well, not crazy sushi. Crazy sushi and hibachi. $7 to go 3.8 miles. So I did have to wait in there a few minutes, not a big deal, but they were telling me, I guess I'll just go this way. They were telling me that they have a DoorDash guy who comes in with like holes in his shirts and just doesn't present himself very well. And he yells at the staff, he curses, he goes, like he's gone into their kitchen before. He asks them if they're gonna pay for his time when things aren't ready when they're supposed to be. He double parks out front. He'll cut in front of customers that are talking to the hostesses as they're getting sat, and like shove his phone in their face, you know, I'm here for this pickup, blah 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 blah. That is just unacceptable behavior, and people like that really give the rest of us a bad name, to the point where these people brace themselves when he pulls up to their store. That's just ridiculous. Don't do that. You know, when you're working this job, there are going to be frustrations, okay? But it's not okay to take that out on other people that have nothing to do with the situation. Uber or DoorDash or Grubhub or whatever, they sent you there at a specific time, not the store. The store has nothing to do with it other than they're making the food and then handing it off to you. It's unacceptable to me for these people to be taking out their frustrations on everybody else and make everybody miserable. It's not fair. Anyway, while I was in there, I also got a stack, $9.46 to go an extra 4.3 miles to pick up here at Moe's. There's security in front of me that's literally going 2 fucking miles an hour and stopping to have conversation. Just keep swimming. Come on. It's ridiculous. But I need to park so that I can pick up here at Moe's and continue with our day. But yeah, I just wanted to state my opinion on that. Because like I said, and I told her, I said, you should call DoorDash, tell them about it because he can get deactivated. He shouldn't be treating your employees that way. And she said, don't worry, I did. But she's such a nice lady because she's like, I get it if a driver comes in here once, and they're frustrated, they've had a bad day. I'm not going to be the reason they lose their job. And I'm like, but it seems like this is literally like a thing for this guy. She's like, yeah, we haven't seen him much anymore. And I'm like, yeah, well, he has choices. He can not accept orders from this restaurant if he feels that he's having reoccurrent issues with, this particular place. Or, he can, if he's there and he's waiting X amount of time, he can also cancel the order. Does it suck? Is it frustrating? Yes. But this is our problem. Period. So I'm going to run into Moe's. Dropped off that first crazy sushi order, and then I just got an add-on for $4.50 to go 0.7 miles. Whatever. Normally do I take orders like that? No, but being that it's an add-on, I feel like it's a little bit different. It keeps me going a little bit and it's not far. So as long as I get to the Subway and like they're not just making this order, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Of course, that had to be a Subway in a Walmart, but I risked it all. And I put my hazard lights on and just kind of stayed right by that door. And of course, when I went in, it wasn't ready because there was some, what I'm guessing are attendants for assisted living with some patients on an outing. So they were ordering and paying and sitting. So they were taking a little bit extra time. It is what it is. As soon as she was able to make the order, she did it super fast and I very much appreciate it. So, yeah, so we only took a few minutes. I'm in and out, and now I'm on my way to deliver this Moe's order. I feel bad when they kind of do this to people and now they're waiting and their food isn't going to be as warm, but it is what it is. I only do what the app tells me to do. So we're on our way. We're going to get there as fast as we can to make sure that their food is as warm as possible. And I'm thinking that because it was like 0.3 or 0.4 miles just to get over to the Subway. So I'm guessing like wherever this other delivery is within a half a mile. So we should be able to get this done pretty quick. I'm not that far. There's like a tiny table between two chairs, but okay, that's where I left it. So the internet isn't great out here though, so I'm hoping. What the heck? Come on, take the photo. Because I actually got an add-on for $6 to go to CVS it's because I took it because it's going to take me out of here. So I don't know. Now I need to get somewhere that has better internet because I'm trying to hit delivered, but it won't. Oh yeah. Something went wrong. What does that mean? All right, okay. Deliver. Come on. I'll be back. All right, I had to get out of that development in order to get enough internet, and I messaged her just saying, hey, I left it at the table. I couldn't take a picture because there's no internet over there. But I had to get all the way out of there just to confirm that everything was delivered, to now have to go back in here to deliver this other thing. But I couldn't. Okay. Well, now I know if deliveries lead over here, there's literally no internet whatsoever in this area, and it's not cool. Because I'm pretty much going backwards. So that CVS, I gotta pick up one thing. It said it was $6 for 4.8 miles, but like I said, it was leading me back out of this area, so at least I'm making money while I'm going back to civilization, because this is